Independent Entropia News, bringing you the news that matters.
Welcome to the Independent Entropia News channel. I'm Akiran Blade, and I'll be bringing you the news that matters from around the Entropia system of planets. Robots are cruel seems to be the forming opinion in recent days. The bots have always been a malicious threat to Calypsan citizens, but a recent report from a CDF scout has given us new insight into our longtime nemeses, which now shows that the bots are not only violent killing machines, but that they are in fact cruel as well. Here is the interview with the brave victim of this cruelty, whose identity is being protected at this time.
We thought it was another wild goose chase. We get sightings all the time. There's lots to fear in Atlas Haven and the surrounding areas. People get scared and they start seeing things. A piece of scrap metal catching the sun. Once it was a bloody sweet wrapper. So most of the time it's nothing. But this time it were different. I were out on patrol between Atlas Haven and Limnarian District. There have been reports of people seeing glinting metal from far off. Same old story. Being a private, I'd been sent out to check it out. Corporal said it was probably just some old mining equipment. I had no reason to disbelieve him. It were dusk when I came up over at Till. And then I saw something. 4 big heaps of abandoned mining equipment in a clearing about 200 metres away. I thought I'd better go down and check it out anyway. Logged the exact waypoint for the report. Corporal is a stickler for detail. I started inspecting the junk. I remember thinking it was odd. The way all the heaps looked exactly like the others. 2 alike, almost uniform. Then I started thinking these aren't piles of scrap metal. They're manufactured units. Some sort of machine. And then I heard something. A soft electronic murmuring over and over. Something like Uyatara Ayatarale. It sounded like an ancient language or something. I looked around but I couldn't find the source of the chanting. What happened next took me by complete surprise. The junk pile suddenly stood up in one smooth motion, like unfolding scissors from a penknife. There were 4 of them. I found myself in the middle. No way out. There was something insectile about them. Their stance and movement resembled that of giant praying mantis. But instead of raptorial legs, they had 2 giant sabres of pure white light. Their long thin heads just looked like sniper scopes, apart from a single neon white eye where the ocular lens would have been. All 4 of them eyes were glaring at me. One of them came closer than the rest. The others held back. He had a large chip in his sabre. I remember that because it were Chippy that got me first. The sabre sliced right through my forearm. One moment it was attached to my arm, the next it was lying at my feet. The pain were almost blinding. Then another one struck me in the eye. Slowly pushed the point all the way in until it reached my optic nerve. I screamed and blacked out. When I awoke, they started again. It took a long time to die. By the end I was limbless and half blind. They must have left my other eye in just so I could see what was happening to me. I used to do the same thing to spiders as a kid. Seems the karma finally caught up with me. Once I thought their aim was just to kill us. Efficiently, mechanically. Simple extermination of a pest. Nothing more, nothing personal. But they're just like us. They're cruel. They want us to suffer before they annihilate us. They want us to scream, to lose all hope, dignity, to fall at their feet and admit our weakness. Don't let them do to others what they did to me. Fight back. Fight.
A spine-tingling tale if ever I heard one. Citizens, be careful out there. We mentioned the return of the Chug's hideout vehicle broker last week. Well, One fortunate citizen was able to acquire the CDF light hovercraft. Here's some footage of the hovercraft now. Now, a lot of you may well have heard about our next piece. Apparently, the governing factions of Entropia Universe have come up with a plan to unite the citizens with the disparate organisations by invoking a presidential campaign. That's right, Entropians, you heard it right. You can run for president. It seems the presidential campaign is set to be a much larger, more encompassing one, which reaches out to individuals external to the Entropia Universe. This means anyone could be president. Initially though, it seems there are no serious candidates at the moment, but we will report on any that come forward over the coming weeks and months. However, with the campaign requiring a large $1,000 entry fee, we are unsure if many will come forward. Once again, it's time to recognise the good fortune and achievements of Entropians around the universe. Congratulations to Alarom, who managed to hit a massive 25,000 PED, or $2,500 US, explosive projectile Hoff while crafting on quantity. Well done, Alarom. Congratulations to the Unknown, who hit a lovely 17,000 PED, $1,700, of Erionite stone while mining in the Arcadia Underground, which should see a prize in the Gold Rush competition also. Well done. Congratulations to Andromeda Diablo on making the 10-year veteran list. Well done. Week 10 of Champions League sees another exciting set of events. Lightstar continues to dominate the number 1 position, despite not having quite the flurry of globals and Hoffs he normally sees. Lunchbox makes a move for second place on the absent Taco. The Prophet holds on to the 4th position while Blondie moves up into 5th, demoting Nafi to 6th. Feel has an epic day on Saturday and leaps into 7th from 10th. Chase moves down from 6th to 8th, I hold 9th, and Skeezer just manages to stay in the top 10 despite a struggle to find swirlies. That's it from us this time. We'd like to thank Skeezer for his continuing support for the IEN by providing his apartment as our studio. See you next time on the Independent Entropia News Channel.